Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are enjoying all the videos that I am uploading. I am back with another problem from Leetcode today, cinema seat allocation. A cinema has n rows of seats numbered from 1 to n, and there are 10 seats in each row labeled from 1 to 10 as shown in the figure. So there are n rows and in each row there are 10 seats. Given the array reserved seats containing the number of seats already reserved, for example, reserved of I is equal to 3, 8 means the seat located in the row 3 and labeled 8 is already reserved. Return the maximum number of 4-person families you can allocate in cinema seats. A 4-person family occupies 4 seats in one row that are next to each other. Seats across an aisle such as 3, 3, 3, 4. That means we are referring to the third row and the seats numbers are 3 and 4 are not considered to be next to each other. However, it is permissible for 4-person family to be separated by an aisle. But in that case, exactly 2 people have to sit on each side of the aisle. So out of the 4 people, 2 will be sitting in 2, 3, the set numbers 2, 3, and the other 2 people are sitting in 4 and 5. That's one possible case. The other possible case is 2 people could sit at 6, 7 and 2 people could sit at 8 and 9. So that is a condition. So it's not like one person sitting on to the left side of the aisle, 3% sitting on the right side of the aisle. So that is not allowed. So that's what it is. So exactly 2 people on each side of the aisle. So now we have to return how many number of 4-person families can occupy the remaining seats barring the reserved seats, right? So let's go look at the example, right? So if there are 3 rows, that was shown in the example 1, right? And the reserved seats are 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 8, 2, 6, 3, 1 and 3, 10. So in the first row, 2, 3, 8, the marked with X, right, blue X's, so they are all reserved. And in the second row, the seat number 6 is reserved. In the third row, 1 and 10 are reserved. So from this configuration, how many 4 people families can sit? So in the first row, the 4, 5, 6, 7 we can make one family, and in the second row 2, 3, 4, 5 we can sit one family. The 6, 7, 8, 9 we cannot, and 7, 8, 9, 10 also we cannot. Even though there are 4 empty seats, the condition is exactly 2 people have to sit on each side, right? So we cannot make use of the 7, 8, 9 and 10 in the second row, right? So this is for one family can sit. In the second row, second family can sit, and third row, so 2 people here, 2 people here, that is one thing, and 2 people here, 2 people here, one more family. So finally we will be able to return 4 families, right? So that's the number of families that we are going to return, right? So basically let's go look at little logic that we have to prepare, right? So as we are saying, the answer is we need to get the number of 4 people family, right? We need to arrange 4-person family in the rows. That's the requirement. We are given with the already reserved seats. So we can split across the aisle, but exactly 2 people on each side. So that is another condition. So with that, right, we can say if there are n rows, right, the maximum that we can make is 2 into n times families can be arranged, right? So assuming there are no reserved seats, right? So we can say there are 2 into n. So if there are n rows, the maximum you can allocate is 2 into n 4-person families, right? So that is what we are saying. So if there are n rows, there are 2 into n, that is the total count that can be arranged. But there are reserved seats. So this is the total count. So keep that in mind. So now we have to keep decrementing this count if we are not able to make one of the rows, we cannot make 4-person family to sit. So we have to keep decreasing the count. So depending on the constraints that are given, right? For example, by looking at this, for a given seat, if row 2, 3 or 4 or 5 reserved, then we cannot allocate a family by splitting it, right? If any of the seats 2, 3, 4, 5, then we cannot make one family to split, right? So we go decrement the count. And in the similarly, if you have 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 reserved, then also we cannot allocate the family. But the final case, for example, if a row is 2 is reserved and 8 is reserved, but still we can sit one family, that is 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So final case is if 4, 5, 6, 7, if any of them are reserved, then also we cannot allocate a family, right? So we have to look at 3 different cases to come up with the final number. So that is the final thing that we are going to return. So for this, right, so what we are exactly going to do is we keep track of how many seats are reserved in each row, right? So because that is the input for us, n is just the number, right? So for that, so we are keeping track of the number of seats reserved in each row with the map, this dictionary, and we are initializing number of 4 families to n into 2. So because that is what the maximum, right? So now we have to work out and decrement the number of 4 families that we will be able to set, right? So go through the reserved seats, right, and fill out this map saying in each row how many seats are already reserved, right? So that is what is being done by this for loop. So you go through the each reserved seat, right, and then go through the map, whatever we got the map, right? So this is the map. So see how many we are decrementing, right? So for each row, how many we are decrementing. If the map for a given row, right, map has key values, so it has a key and value. Key is obviously a row number, and value is what are the seats that are booked or reserved already, right? If the row has either 2 booked or 3 booked or 4 booked or 5 booked, that means we won't be able to allocate onto the left side 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. That row, that place we cannot use for the one family. So what we are going to do is decremented, we are incrementing it, and 4 families, the final initial count that we initialized to double the number of rows, we are decrementing. So that's one case. This is the first case. And the second case is if 6, 7, 8, 9, right, even in that case we are decrementing. And if at all, if the value doesn't contain 4 and it doesn't contain 5 and doesn't contain 6 and it doesn't contain 7, in that case, and if decremented is also equal to 2 for a chance, so that means for example 2 is booked and 8 is booked. In that case, we still be able to allocate one family, right? So we decremented 2, but in this case 4 is open, 5 is open, 6 is open and 7 is open. So that means either 2, 3 or 6, 7, 2, 3 or 8, 9 are taken, right? So in that case, what we are going to do is, if decremented is 2, then we are saying increment the 4 families. So this is what will be done only for the rows which are having reserved seat. So all other non-reserved seats, if a row has all non-reserved seats, right, then we are saying okay, we can allocate 2 families. So that is what this initialization is. So finally, finally after going through the map, how many ever number of families are left, we are going to return that. Okay. So let's go look at the time complexity for this algorithm. So this for loop is getting executed based on the number of reserved seats, right? So number of reserved seats in each row. So number of rows having reserved seats. Let's say there are m rows which are having a reserved rows basically, right? So m rows. So this goes through this goes through m reserved seats, right? And in here, this for loop is going through m actually the rows. Here m actually the reserved seats, right? So these are seats, reserved seats, and these are reserved rows. So this obviously in a best case, you could say all the reserved rows reserved seats are in a single row, right? But in the worst case, you could say, okay, you are reserving one seat per row. That means this could be also, worst case is order of m. So this is order of m and this is also order of m. So finally what we can say is this algorithm's complexity is order of m, right? So where m is the number of reserved seats in a given problem, right? So hope you understood the solution. If you like the solution, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you get all my future video updates. If you are looking for mock interview or interview guidance, please leave your email in the comment section. I will reach out to you. Thanks for watching. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, bye.